That's something I never heard.
Yeah.
Real? Welcome back to Reforestation Nation, ladies and gents. I'm your host, Alexander Graham Markulides, and we are here in the one and only Big Apple on a trike, a bicycle trike, hauling some phenomenal compost away from landfills towards the green earth with the one and only Reverend Chelsea McMillan. Chelsea, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So before we get into who exactly you are, up top there we have a driver. Can you give us a background of what exactly this is and what your company is?
So we're a company called Common Ground Compost, and we're the division Reclaimed Organics. We go around by bike, collect compost from offices, from food businesses, smaller offices in New York, so that their waste doesn't go to landfill and gets composted instead.
So when you say compost, what is that?
So it's anything that's of our organic nature. So for example, coffee grounds, leftover food, paper that's soil that can be composted, and stuff like that.
And so we are here with you, Reverend, and we're literally quite close to the traffic.
I know.
And how did you find yourself getting involved in your mission, and how does it overlap with this environmental justice piece that we're experiencing today?
Yeah, so kind of from many different places. So I'm ordained as an interspiritual minister, and my ministry is really in sacred activism. And what that means is looking at the relationship between personal transformation, like spirituality, and social transformation, which is social justice. And so that's where our collective transformation and our personal transformation are inherently intertwined. And so that means looking at our relationships between ourselves, to ourselves, to each other, to the collective, and then to the planet. And I think also to spirit, to the collective unconscious, whatever you want to call it,
right.
But that sort of great mystery that we're all living in.
I love that.
And I'm here today because I've been working with an organization called Extinction Rebellion.
Extinction Rebellion.
Extinction Rebellion. And what that's saying is that, all of the science is telling us that that we are really in a critical moment right now, that we have 12 years to do something about the climate crisis.
Yeah.
If we want not only the plants and animals that are going extinct by the dozens every single day to survive, but also humans to survive, because we are actually looking our own extinction in the face.
Dozens by the day in some cases?
Yeah. I mean that's what I've been reading and hearing, and also the UN report, the IPCC report that everyone's been talking about.
Right.
They're also finding out that that's way more conservative than. And so Extinction Rebellion is saying we really need to disrupt business as usual and take it to the streets.
Rebellion, if there's one thing you can tell the audience, what would you tell them as we're down here in the heart of the biggest climate march in the history of humanity?
We have to keep tapping into this energy right here. We have to keep tapping into, we're all in this together, into the wild spirit of humanity. It's like if you want to tap into the wisdom of the earth and into our wildness, this is it.
And this is us coming together.
This is us.
Common
coming
cause.
together.
This is humanity.
Yeah.
This is millions, at least 1 million people, and around the world today. There are hundreds of thousands of people from Australia. I think they're having their biggest. People are rising, and it is exciting.
What people need to know about composting in New York City is that it is possible, even though you don't hear about it all of the time. So go online, see what your options are. Common Ground Compost has great resources. Also go to Reclaimed Organics. They can pick up your compost from your office or from your small business. We really hope to expand and be able to cover all of New York City in the future.
Make peace with yourself. Work on yourself in internal peace. Then share that with others. Let that manifest and let that be exponential. Try to be exponential about it so it radiates out, and then other people will be attracted to your radiance, and share that peace with others, and then let that manifest and see how it quantifies. It becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. It has to be internal. The healing to the planet has to be internal. And check yourself every single day about what you're doing and what you're consuming. And don't buy it, don't use it. You don't need it.
Thanks for watching Reforestation Nation, where we interview impact leaders about how we can scientifically thrive with nature. And as always, subscribe to stay alive by clicking here and watch more content with us right here.
Please click and subscribe.
This is Martin from 7th Generation. If there's any green guru, it's him. If he's doing it, I would do it too.
Click and subscribe.
To stay alive.
You think they're really going to do that?
I hope so.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, Martin. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, Alex.